drifting. I keep falling off the deep end. I've been slipping, losing grip of myself. I feel different. I keep falling off the world's edge. I'll never sleep no more. I'll never sleep no more. I've been drifting. I keep falling off the deep end. I've been slipping, losing grip of myself. I feel distant. I keep falling off the world's edge. I'll never sleep no more. I'll never sleep no more. Fuck a silver lining. I just wanna feel right again. I just really wanna feel how I felt back then when it felt real, so real. Yeah. When I wake at 5 a.m., I don't really wanna fight again. I just really wanna feel her skin on my skin, her breath on my neck. I've been drifting. I keep falling off the deep end. I've been slipping, losing grip of myself. I feel different. I keep falling off the world's edge. I'll never sleep no more. I'll never sleep no more. I've been drifting. I keep falling off the deep end. I've been slipping, losing grip of myself. I feel distant. I keep falling off the world's edge. I'll never sleep no more. I'll never sleep no more. I've been dealing with the pressure, all the pressure in my head every day when I wake up feeling dead. I'll never say what I'm thinking in my head. I'm spending every day dwelling over my death, dealing with the pressure, all the pressure in my life, compression in my mind run down my spine. I don't always dare do what I know is right. There's some people in my life, we should probably sever ties, dealing with the pressure. I don't need a fucking lecture, I just need to try and hold my conjecture. Fuck your nice gesture. I know after everything I've been through, I'ma be a better man, no lesser, for dealing with the pressure. There's been plenty of moments that I fell in hard times. More often than not, getting faded was my lifeline. I realized that I've always struggled with change, but sometimes you gotta rearrange before you go insane. I've been doing my best to stay true to myself, put my next foot forward and smoking dope for my health. I never give up the music till I'm rolling in wealth. Some days I swear this basement's my own personal hell. Well, I love the sound of the city. Goddamn, I love the sound of the city. Yeah, yeah. I'm wide awake when you're with me. I feel better when you got my back, yeah. Red eyes, I'm sky high. I think this might be the best night that I've ever had, that I've ever spent with you. I confess I'm obsessed with the sex. Heart palpitations every time that she texts. I admit that we ain't always been the best for each other, but what is love without the little test? Girl, you know you're my sneaky link. When I'm with you, my ego shrink. I'm just craving time for us alone. I think about you every time I'm home smoking dope. I love the sound of the city. Goddamn, I love the sound of the city. Yeah, yeah. I'm wide awake when you're with me. I feel better when you got my back, yeah. Red eyes, I'm sky high. I think this might be the best night that I've ever had, that I've ever spent with you.
How's it going, everybody? Happy Wednesday. Hope you're having a good, middle of your week. Probably going to, it doesn't have to be a quick day today because we have some things to talk about, especially with Bitcoin, especially with equities. For those of you who don't know, I started my private analysis. It's done every day at 9:30 in the morning. Well, Monday through Friday at 9:30 in the morning. So when the U.S. stock market opens up, 9:30 Eastern. 9:30 Eastern, and it's been going pretty great. We found all the reasons for yesterday's deviation, called it out, and looked for shorts along the way. Anyways, getting into equities. Favorite hour of the week. Appreciate that, Caleb. Getting into equities, guys, I think we're having a pullback in the SPX, NASDAQ, Dow Jones. A lot of that comes from the daily and all the divergences here. So you have bearish divergences as prices moving up. RSI is making lower highs, so you have higher highs price, lower highs and RSI. Again, I don't think that we're starting some catastrophic move where we're just going to go all the way down, right? I don't think that's the case. However, I do think a bull flag and higher is more likely. I mean, we've had, 10, 12 weeks-ish of upward movement with no pullback. Along the way, I mean, you go up, come pullback, or maybe consolidation, up, pullback. It's not always in a straight line. Nothing ever is. And, pullback, bull flag, that'd be nice. There's also, little does everybody know, there's $6 trillion. Excuse me. There's $6 trillion of sideline capital. It would make sense if we have a pullback, maybe maybe institutions get a chance at buying some more, buying up, again, that money has to go somewhere. So I've been talking about it for weeks. Sorry, my kind of all over the place. That money I'm talking about for weeks. And the reason being is it needs to go somewhere. Like, people don't just, people that make money from their money, even like whether it be a hedge fund or whether it be a wealthy person, whether it be just a normal person, they have to put it somewhere. It has to continue, it has to continue making them money. So if you're an institution, if you're, a wealthy individual, where are you going to put it? And looking at this chart, I'd be putting it in stocks, crypto, tech stocks, AI especially, but moving on. What's up, yes, sir? How's it going? What's up, Dan? Hope you guys are doing good. So DXY. So we said SPX is pulling back. DXY, guys, what a surprise, bounced off support. So the DXY, let's say we get a bear flag, right? If the SPX is going to get a bull flag, we'll say DXY gets a bear flag for continuation. Again, we don't think that there's a change in the macro structure. We just are looking for confluence with the current move. So SPX, again, you have that bear flag. What is the DXY saying? The DXY is bouncing off support, so we're getting confluence. Moving on to Tether. Here's even more confluence with Bitcoin, right? So, and I wrote this for, accidentally got rid of it. Actually, it might be in here. Here it is. So I'll share this with you. We talked about this in my private analysis, and I was trying to teach everybody, or trying to give everyone the information of, when I'm going through my charts, I'm looking for confluence, and we're talking about short to medium time frame. So if we're basically looking at equities, and in my analysis, we look at everything, not just the SPX. So if equities are short to midterm bearish, what does that mean, right? And we don't know yet because we need to get through the rest of the charts. If the DXY is short to midterm bullish because it's bouncing off support, now what does that mean for Bitcoin, right? If Tether is short to midterm bullish, again, bouncing off support, if we go to Tether, and we are very clearly bouncing off maybe a more historical level, but not only that, we're back inside a prior level of support, right? We have not taught it as resistance yet. So again, you could get that bear flag in here, right? Before a breakdown. If we're seeing all three of these things, so equities are bearish, dollar's bullish, Tether is also bullish. What does that mean for Bitcoin, right? If Bitcoin, and we're inconclusive with Bitcoin, And we're talking about Confluence, right? SPX in equities run with Bitcoin. The dollar is inversely correlated with Bitcoin. Tether is inversely correlated with Bitcoin. When this chart goes up, so when USDT goes up, Bitcoin goes down, right? Inversely correlated. So if this is starting to move up, this is bouncing off support. Now what's happening with Bitcoin? And to my belief, I was very shocked yesterday. Got a lot of "you don't know what you're doings" in my tweets, and again, all I was trying to do is help people, not FOMO into a loss today. So ultimately, we know that SPX, and we're just going to write it out again, is short to midterm bearish. We have DXY, short to midterm bullish, and we have USDT, short to midterm bullish. So what does that mean for Bitcoin? If SPX is bearish, Bitcoin's likely going to follow. If DXY is bullish, Bitcoin's likely going to go down. If Tether is bullish, Bitcoin's likely going to go down. So all three of our Confluence signs are saying to go down. What else can we look at here? Well, one, we can look at volume. What is volume saying? And I had a lot of people go, but there was high volume, Roman. No, there wasn't. There was not high volume here. A lot of this candle is wick. A lot of it's just volatility. There's not confident buying momentum going to this candle. It looks like a fake out. We also barely closed above the prior resistance level. I mean, if that wasn't enough to say that this is likely going to fake out, I don't know what would have told you. But moreover, whatever. Looking at Bollinger Bands. Yes, we're squeezing, but we haven't spent hardly any time consolidating. This thing needs to consolidate much longer, at least another month, maybe 2 months minimum, before we have a large significant move to the upside. Speaking on, even more indicators, we have bearish divergences all over this chart, right? Bearish divergences all over it. It needs to sort itself out. You need to have that consolidation, that larger range to sort itself out. And I gave the private, analysis people this, right? And this is an example. Not saying that this is what's going to happen, but this is an example. During COVID, we saw a 200% price increase, right? After that 200% increase, or I think it was 134% increase. I guess we go from the bottom wick. It's going to be like 150, 175. So we have a 175% increase, right? We need consolidation if we're going to continue higher. We need all of our indicators, all of our bearish divergences, all of our low volume to play out in the form of consolidation if we want to continue another leg higher. So looking at this, and again, you're establishing resistance, you get that deviated high. And this is where we are currently, right? We're in that deviated high. Everyone thinks it's going to be a breakout, but when we look at volume is substantially low, right? Volume is really at the average of what it's been previously. So there is no confirmed breakout by volume. On top of that, you have a lot of divergences. We just moved 175, almost 200%. You need to see more consolidation. If we move to the current chart, and sorry if I'm moving fast here, but if we move to the current chart, look at this, right? We just moved 80% with no pullback, with no consolidation, honestly. 85% with nothing, right? This is upwards consolidation, this is continuation. Not necessarily what I want with consolidation, but anyways, we need a range. We need something to sort those divergences. We need something that says, hey, we need to build volatility so we can continue higher. And it was quite amazing to me that people were hypercritical in saying, like there was enough volume, or I don't know what I'm talking about and all this, and that's fine. I mean, I just block these people. I don't respond. Frankly, I don't care, but guys, all the signs and signals were there. There was no confluence on a breakout. There was nothing that even slightly suggested that this should continue upwards. So I hope that kind of brings clarity to that analysis and helps you, moving forward, because deviated moves aren't necessarily completely bearish. I mean, yes, it's bearish in the fact that it takes us back into our range, But if we zoom out completely, I mean, what does this look like, right? This is a bull flag. This is ranging to be a bull flag so that we can continue another leg higher, at least at the moment, until or unless something changes. But with that said, again, like, there was no reason to long this, and all the signs and signals were there. What's up, Dorian? Where do you think Bitcoin will go in price in the future following the Copa and Wright case? Yes, the original Bitcoin. Surely Bitcoin will eventually fall? No, I have not looked at any of that. You have any NFT interest or NFT? No, I'm not really interested in NFTs. And asking me where do I think Bitcoin's price will be in the future, that's like finding a needle in the haystack. I'm not a crystal ball. Like, I have no idea. Like, people ask me, they're like, oh, when do you think Bitcoin's going to hit 200K? Like, I have no clue. Like, no one has any clue. No one even knows if that's ever going to happen, right? Like, I look at the charts and I trade the data. I don't, like, look at all these, like, I don't have some kind of, like, I don't have, like, an angel over my shoulder that says, hey, Bitcoin's going to be at this price tomorrow. Like, I have no idea. Where do you buy Tau? You can buy it on Coincatch. And Coincatch, I'm sponsored by Coincatch. You get 15% off fees for life if you sign up with my link. And the streams are sponsored by Coincatch too. That's part of the fee discount, or the discount that's applied for life. So, gonna move on to Bitcoin dominance real quick. I just wanted to follow up on this before I end today. Today needs to be quick. I've had a long day, just in terms of, like, I'm back into training jiu-jitsu, getting ready for a trip to Colorado, and I cleaned my whole basement. Cleaned the whole basement and the kitchen upstairs. So I've just been running around. I'm freaking starving. But anyways, we're paying attention to this potential head and shoulders on Bitcoin dominance, and why. One, altcoins have not had their, I guess, quote unquote, fun in the sun. Like, altcoins have not ran the way that Bitcoin has ran. Bitcoin's been taking liquidity away. Bitcoin's been taking the majority of the gains away. So what's next, right? I would like to see this form, this right-handed shoulder. That's where we're going to get our altcoin setups. Bitcoin will probably drop a little bit more over the next couple days or weeks, back to 40K, maybe all the way down to 38. But again, as this rises and we make that right-handed shoulder, I'm looking at Ethereum, right? Ethereum's holding a very massive support level breakout, like a break of prior resistance, turning it into now support. On top of that, Ethereum to Bitcoin's in support. So there's really no reason to not look for altcoins, especially Ethereum, which has been underperforming Bitcoin for really like the last 10 months. What is your minimum top prediction for Bitcoin this cycle? I think like 130 to 150K. I think altcoins run when Bitcoin breaks the high. So the high of what? The high of Bitcoin dominance, or the high of just like the current high? Because personally, I think no matter what Bitcoin does, like, Bitcoin might just do this for a little while, right? And this is where our altcoins will shine, and Bitcoin dominance will, start to really reverse hard, and we'll see those large altcoin movements and gains. Thanks, Tris. I appreciate it. The all-time high. So that is something. Okay, so when I say alt season, I don't mean like the crazy 2021 alt season yet. What I mean is altcoins will likely take some liquidity back from Bitcoin. And whether that be for a couple weeks, a couple months, that doesn't mean that Bitcoin stops moving up. It just means that altcoins outperform it for a little while. Altcoins start to do a little bit better. Yeah, and all-time highs is where we, like, when we break all-time highs, or if we break all-time highs, that's where we confirm that bull market. A lot of people keep saying bull market, and they're saying, oh, we're in a bull market right now. Like, no, we're not. Like, what if price does this? Then we were never in a bull market. And you're jumping the gun there. We need to break all-time highs to consider it a bull market for sure. Okay. We're good. So, just wanted to clarify on that market movement, really talk about the posts I made this morning and yesterday saying, hey, volume's not validating this. I don't believe that this is, the move that everyone's looking for. Again, we're looking at, we need a range. We need a range to form. We need to create volatility. We need to get rid of our divergences. So again, in my opinion, guys, we're likely going to fill this wick, right? Maybe something like this, whatever, ultimately turning into a bull flag so we can continue higher. So that's my thoughts for today. Guys, again, I have a private analysis every single day, or at least Monday through Friday, 9:30 Eastern when the stock market opens up. If you're interested in that, check out the details in Patreon. Thanks to Coincatch for sponsoring the stream. And as always, be patient, use risk management, and good luck trading.